Beloved listeners, dear family of dreamers, thank you for allowing me a few quiet moments of your attention. In a hurried world, your willingness to pause and listen already tells me something important about you. It tells me you are searching, not for noise, not for shortcuts, but for understanding. Now, listen carefully. Some people work their entire lives and remain anxious about money. Others seem calm, steady, almost protected by time itself. The difference is rarely luck. It is rarely intelligence. It is mindset. Here's the mystery I want you to sit with for a moment. Two people can earn the same income, live in the same city, face the same economy. And yet, one slowly builds freedom, while the other quietly builds stress. Why? Because destiny does not respond to wishes. It responds to the way you think, consistently, when no one is watching. And wealth, real wealth, is not first created in bank accounts. It is created in the mind. Let me take you gently into this story. The poor money mindset is not about being poor, and the rich money mindset is not about being rich. They are ways of seeing the world. One sees money as something to consume. The other sees money as something to deploy. One asks, how much does this cost me today? The other asks, what does this cost me over time? And that single difference, repeated for years, decides futures. I once watched two young men begin their careers at the same company. The first one spent his salary as soon as it arrived, not recklessly, responsibly, he would say. Bills paid, comfort maintained, a little pleasure earned because life was hard. The second lived more quietly. Same income, fewer rewards, more restraint. Years passed. The first man grew frustrated. He felt stuck. He blamed the system, the economy, the unfairness of it all. The second man grew patient. His money began to work when he slept. His choices expanded. His fear softened. The difference wasn't effort. It was how they thought about money. The poor money mindset asks money to relieve emotion. Stress? Spend. Sadness? Spend. Success? Spend. Money becomes a coping mechanism. The rich money mindset asks money to create options. Options to wait. Options to say no. Options to walk away from desperation. And here is a truth few people enjoy hearing. Money that serves emotion disappears quickly. Money that serves purpose stays longer. The poor money mindset believes money is scarce, always slipping away, always just out of reach. So it rushes, it grabs, it reacts. The rich money mindset understands something calmer and far more powerful. Opportunity repeats for those who are prepared. So it waits, it observes, it positions itself quietly. You see, impatience feels intelligent in the moment, but time rewards patience far more generously than talent. The poor mindset says, I'll start investing when I earn more. The rich mindset says, I'll start thinking better before I earn more. One delays responsibility, the other accepts it early. Pause here with me, because in the next part we will go deeper into fear, comparison, and the dangerous stories people tell themselves about money, stories that sound reasonable but quietly sabotage entire lives. For now, let this question sit gently in your mind. Are your money decisions driven by comfort or by clarity? Good. Let us continue exactly where we left off. Now we must talk about fear, because fear is the hidden architect of most financial lives. The poor money mindset is ruled by fear of missing out, fear of falling behind, fear of looking unsuccessful. So it compares constantly. Someone buys a new car, fear reacts. Someone posts success, fear reacts again. Someone else seems ahead, fear reacts again, and comparison quietly becomes a financial prison. People begin spending money they haven't earned to impress people who aren't paying attention about a future they haven't planned. This is not stupidity, it is insecurity dressed as normal behavior. The rich money mindset understands something liberating. Comparison is the fastest way to lose control of your money. Instead of asking, why do they have more? It asks, what game am I playing? Because wealth is not a race against others, it is a long conversation with time. Let me share a simple story. I once observed a small business owner who refused to expand quickly even when demand was high. Others mocked him. They said he was afraid, that he lacked ambition. Years later, when the economy turned, the fast expanders collapsed under debt. The patient ones survived and then grew when assets were cheap and fear was everywhere. The difference wasn't effort, it was judgment. Poor mindset mistakes risk-taking for bravery. Rich mindset understands risk before taking it. Another quiet difference lies in how mistakes are treated. The poor mindset avoids mistakes because mistakes feel like failure, so it stays safe, small, familiar. The rich mindset accepts mistakes as tuition. Painful, yes, but educational. One avoids discomfort and stays stuck. The other accepts discomfort and grows stronger. Now listen closely to this truth. Money flows toward people who can stay calm in uncertainty. If uncertainty terrifies you, money will always feel unstable. If uncertainty educates you, money becomes a tool instead of a threat. The poor mindset asks, what if I lose? The rich mindset asks, what if I don't learn? That question alone changes everything. There is also a deep difference in time preference. The poor mindset discounts the future heavily. Tomorrow feels far away. Today feels urgent. The rich mindset respects the future. It understands that tomorrow arrives faster than expected, and so it protects future peace even when present pleasure must be delayed. Let me be very clear and very gentle here. Delayed gratification is not about suffering. It is about choosing which pain you prefer. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Everyone pays one of them. No one escapes both. Now pause with me again. In the final part, we will bring these ideas together into a single, grounded way of thinking, a way that replaces anxiety with patience and confusion with quiet confidence. Let us continue calmly and complete this picture with clarity. By now, you should sense that the difference between a poor and rich money mindset is not income, it is orientation. One is reactive, the other is intentional. The poor mindset asks money to solve today's discomfort. The rich mindset asks money to protect tomorrow's freedom. And this difference shows itself most clearly during pressure. When markets fall, when businesses slow, when uncertainty grows, the poor mindset panics. It seeks certainty where none exists. It wants guarantees, promises, reassurance. The rich mindset does something far less dramatic and far more effective. It slows down. It remembers that volatility is not danger, ignorance is. It understands that cycles are natural and that emotional decisions during fear often create permanent damage. There is a quiet discipline here that most people never practice, the ability to do nothing, to wait, to observe, to not confuse action with progress. Poor mindset needs motion to feel safe.
Rich mindset finds safety in understanding. Another subtle but powerful difference lies in how success is defined. The poor mindset defines success by consumption, what I can buy, what I can show, what I can enjoy publicly. The rich mindset defines success by control. Control over time, control over decisions, control over stress. One chases appearances, the other builds resilience. And here is a truth that may unsettle you, but will free you if you accept it. Most people don't want wealth, they want validation. They want proof that they are doing well, that they matter, that they are not falling behind. Money becomes emotional language. But the richest outcomes belong to those who remove emotion from money and replace it with principles. Principles are boring. They don't trend, they don't excite, but they work, especially when no one is watching. Spend less than you earn. Protect downside before chasing upside. Invest with patience. Think long-term. Improve judgment continuously. Simple, not easy, but reliable. Let me leave you with one final reflection before we close this part. If your financial life feels chaotic, it is not because the world is unfair, it is because your system is unclear, and clarity always begins in the mind. Change how you think about money, and money will slowly change how it behaves around you. We have now explored the contrast: fear versus patience, reaction versus intention, consumption versus control. So I will ask you gently one last time, and then let us close this journey with stillness, truth, and purpose. Take a quiet breath. Because the real shift you're searching for has never been about money alone. It has always been about how you see the world. The poor money mindset and the rich money mindset do not live in wallets. They live in daily decisions repeated quietly, patiently, over years. One mindset asks, how can money make me feel better right now? The other asks, how can money make my future calmer? That difference decides everything. Wealth is not created by dramatic moments. It is created by uneventful discipline, by choosing clarity over comfort, by choosing patience over impulse, by choosing principles over emotion. And once you understand this, something remarkable happens. You stop feeling rushed, you stop feeling behind, you stop feeling threatened by other people's success, because you realize you are no longer playing their game, you are playing your own long game. Money begins to feel lighter. Decisions feel slower but wiser. Fear loses its voice. Not because life becomes easy, but because you become steady. And steadiness is rare. Steadiness is powerful. Steadiness compounds. Let this be your quiet promise to yourself. To think before reacting, to wait when others rush, to invest in understanding, not excitement. To build a life where money supports peace, not panic. Do this consistently, and time will do the rest. May your mindset be patient. May your habits be intentional. May your future feel spacious, grounded, and free. And remember, true wealth is not about how much you have, but how little fear controls you. Thank you for walking this path. Move forward calmly, think clearly, and let time become your greatest ally.